Welcome everyone to the Global Climate Change News. I'm Furqon and I will be your local news host for today. In today's top news, it's talking about the global climate change and the January 2025 warmth that puzzled climate scientists. In January 2025, it was expected to be slightly cooler than January 2024. But scientists have realized that January 2025 had become hotter than expected. That is why we in the Global Climate Change News will tell you more on why this happens. There are a few things that happen that this could have happened for the global climate change. This is several factors including the deforestation of large forested areas, the mass use of bicycles, and the mass use of cars and motorcycles around the world. It is also mainly used because of the burning of fossil fuels, and this has impacted towards the people who lives there. One of our top leading researchers, David SMAN, said that they couldn't understand on why it changed so drastically. It has been specified that the growing large of global emissions of gas in the entire world has risen rather than fallen. And this was due because of the several factors before. And I will also explain it with the chart that I have. We can see here that January 2025 was very much more hotter than in the previous year, which was a bit cooler, which was in the when it was going to be in the industrial era in the 19th century. And because of the risen temperatures, because of those several factors earlier, we have known that because of these changes, it can also mean that the global climate change would be much more hotter than expected. Climate scientists said that this is also a factor of the El Nino and El Nina incident. In the El Nino, we know that the globe has this western and the eastern side, where in El Nino, it was supposed to be a bit more hotter. But because of the change in El Nina, where it has become much more colder, the 2025 should have expected to be slightly cooler because of El Nino. But because it didn't happen, because of those several factors that I said before, it didn't happen, so the global climate change become increase that we see today in January 2025. While expected changes happen, we know that it was earlier in January 2024, it would be expected to be slightly cooler, which was at least around 1.0 degrees Celsius. But in January 2025, it has risen, as you can see here, 1.5 Celsius, which is much more higher than expected. In estimate, it is around 1.75 Celsius rather than average. And because of that, climate scientists around the world has tried their best to at least give information towards the people and the public so that this global climate change can be acted very quickly. And because of all that, we know here in the Global Climate Change News to give you the best information you have. And now, that is all from us. Thank you for watching the news. And we here at the local Global Climate Change News